All right, it's late June 63. Kind of focusing here on DC. We see Beauregard with a core plus, his own division. So a few divisions there. An unknown force here with Jackson, but you could assume it's probably 6 divisions. What we have in DC are the 2 reserve corps that cannot march to the sound of gun or not formed in divisions. And then 1 corps here with Hamilton that has 1 division. Hamilton will be reinforced with Sickles' division. So we'll basically have 2 divisions. Sedgwick will come in and take up a position here in Annapolis. So we'll have 2 corps, each with 3 divisions in Annapolis, and then 2 divisions to the north up in Baltimore. I don't feel comfortable with McDowell's small divisions here. These 2 vulnerable, so he'll rail back. And I'm hoping that we can at least get 5% military control here in Carroll, Maryland. In Tennessee, we finally have supply, so these forces should start to pool supply now. And I'm going to send a few cavalry regiments forwards to try to take control of the section here. We're pretty much just surrounded by Confederate forces, including Holmes, who's kind of in a new position down here. Probably the most interesting thing that could happen this turn is what's going to happen at Pensacola and Mobile, Alabama. Mobile has some sort of irregular unit, hopefully not a division, and then 4 detachments in its readout, and 1st Alabama Cavalry. We have 2 pretty solid divisions. Our other brigade will roll back to Montgomery. We will send 2 divisions back to Montgomery. This Navy unit will go back to Montgomery. Wallace and Rosecrans will rail towards Pensacola. These extra forces here will join Rosecrans on the way. Our fleet here will split. One will drop off the cavalry at Mobile, Alabama, and then the other will drop off the 2. Oh wow, I almost made a big mistake. So yeah, we want Palmer to kind of go around and then drop them off here. In fact, we may want to add 1 more day to that. So kind of what I have to do here is send it around. There we go. So after 5 days of sailing, they will disembark at Pensacola. So we have 2 divisions there. We have Rosecrans, who has 1 division plus artillery support plus cavalry support, and then we have 2.5. Let's call this 2.5 divisions. Divisions here. That's pretty much it. We're just kind of taking control of Florida and destroying the small towns. Okay, let's run the turn and see what happens. Okay, so it's like we gained 2 national morale. And a whole bunch of things happened. It looks like basically they abandoned Mobile, Alabama, and Pensacola. We are now in Pensacola. They also abandoned here and did not move on Montgomery, which is interesting. Forrest has appeared here with, looks like a couple divisions, and General Morgan is here. I think Wharton went north, although I sort of lost track of him. We didn't have any big battles. We did have I lost out here. Our cavalry unit was pushed out, but fortunately we had both railroads destroyed there. let's see. These guys still have not been able to bring in supply. I wonder if that's. I wonder if that's because maybe they can't. Maybe they're not. I don't know. Maybe maybe supply is blocked and they can't actually bring in supply. We have enough for one more turn here, and we don't have any supply here at all. So how is the weather? The weather is clear, so we may need to, I guess, just retreat back back up here. I definitely don't know where all that supply went, because they didn't. Doesn't really look like they got any of the supply here. So there's that. Long Street is still here. And Jackson railed west and took back Harper's Ferry. So kind of in a weird way, we're almost back in the positions that we began, although definitely not near as strong as we had the entrenchment set up across the river as before. Don't really know what else to say. Those are, I guess, the highlights. Interestingly, a lot of the action sort of has moved back down here, and the Confederate cavalry is just giving me a world of trouble, basically in this area. Oh, good. We still do control these guys here. We did not bring the Navy to battle. Just trying to. I don't know where. Harris Farragut's force, but so I saw it get bombarded on the way, so it basically escaped. We did get these guys dropped off, so we'll see what we can do. But they're beginning to dig in a little bit, so which is good. And they do have a pioneer unit, and there's a huge amount of supply. Here. So we also have that. Looks like this is all of the Confederate batteries, which I assume are trying to escape. That's pretty much it. I mean, I think the next move is basically Grant and Dix's Corps. I mean, we really have no choice but to send them back, and because they just they're not supplied, which of course is a big problem. So if we do that, and assuming that they're activated, in theory, they will arrive on time. Okay, that's pretty much it. See you next time.